Last night I saw Evil Dead Rise. For clarification, I am not a big fan of the Evil Dead franchise. I have seen the first two movies once years ago, and I have not seen Army of Darkness or the 2013 film or this series since. So, for clarification, I am not a big fan of the series, just to put it out there before I state my opinion on this movie, but I went out and saw the movie because I thought the trailers looked interesting, and overall, I just like going to see horror movies in the theater when I get a chance. And just let me say, this is one of my favorite horror movies of the last year or so, probably, besides like Megan and Infinity Pool, but those are just, or no, I'd say it's better than Infinity Pool, but that could change, but it's one of my favorites of the last year, at least. So to start off, the sound design. Probably my favorite element of this whole movie. The sound design works really well. There's a lot of airy movements and flows. And I saw it in a Dolby Atmos capable theater, and the mixing is really good on it. There's a lot of use of different directions and moving around the room. There's a lot of use of that, and it's done very well. Even the intricate little details of how things move and how the sounds croak and everything, they all work really well and offer a foreboding, creepy style that honestly makes the film a lot creepier than it would be without it. But for another thing, let's talk about other parts of the movie, like the plot and stuff. And I thought the plot worked. It's fairly simple. It's a short movie. It's an hour and a half, but I thought the plot worked really well for what they're trying to do. The book was an interesting plot device, basically, and a lot of the way characters behaved and stuff's really cool. And I really liked the limiting of the environment for it. Just this one floor of this one apartment building being the main setting for most of the movie worked really well, and yet again offered a very creepy way of setting up the movie. Top of that, a lot of the performances are good. Alyssa Sutherland gave a very menacing performance as the lead, as one of the leads, as Ellie, the main evil one in that one that gets like possessed or whatever. I thought she did a great job. Lily Sullivan, I think was her name, did another really good performance as the other main one with Beth. She did wonderful. Thought she played the basically final girl part very well, and I thought the plot around her character was very interesting. All of the kids also do solid jobs, especially for being, kids. A lot of child actors are not amazing, but I thought they all worked really well here. I thought they really helped move it in a way that wouldn't have worked the same with weaker actors. And on top of that, the movie is very fun. It is very violent. There's a lot of gory elements to it, and it is very campy. It is very cheesy. It plays a lot of fun moments that really mess around really well. Like there's a certain scene with an eyeball. That's as far as I'm going to go. It is very fun, and it is well done. And it plays a lot of those other elements. The chainsaw scene, as seen in the trailer, is very cool. Overall, it's just it's very well done. And for being a 15-20 million budgeted movie, it looks and sounds very nice. It is a very well done movie technically, and I thought the plot worked well and the pacing worked well. So overall, I had a blast with this movie. It is very fun. It is a very entertaining time, and if you're a big horror fan or even just a solid horror fan, I would recommend it any day of the week. It is a very fun entry in this franchise that I'm not even a big fan of. So, and it makes me want to go back and watch the other movies, which is a big plus to the movie if it gets me motivated to watch the other films in the series. But yeah, overall, very enjoyable. I highly recommend it. But anyways, that's all for this video. Hope to see y'all later. Peace out.